Another word. I'm done. I'm done.
Who's there? This'll hurt. Bad.
I'll show you what real pain feels like.
Today, you die.
Suffer!
See? You can't hide from me. Ah! Gah!
Ah, your presence warms my lonely bones.
the plaintive
Farewell.
cry of a deserter consumed by shame.
Bless me, O fallen one, forgive me my sin. Come through that quiet light within.
Damn it, Dorn. Run out of Cyrodiil, all for daring to offend Dorina's band of criminals and cut-purses.
I linger here in shame.
What's wrong? I'm being forced to flee my home, that's what's wrong. All because of those damned cutters. I got on their bad side, angered the wrong people, fought a little bit too tirelessly when they attacked the wagon I was escorting. Long story short, I need out of Cyrodiil. They're chasing me as we speak. I just stopped in here to get a bit of Nord fire in my belly for the trip. Actually, I hate to ask this of you, but could you deliver this note to my brother, Holgard? He runs Northern Arms, the smithy in Bruma. I understand, traveler. Best of luck in your own travels.
A city called home was born quite the scoundrel, a boy full of storm, Sir Melvin.
Report, soldier. Any luck?
None, sir. We persuaded him, we threatened him, we even beat him. Still wouldn't talk.
God damn it all. Unsurprising, though. Sadly. This one's stubborn. Too stubborn for his own good. Still, you did all you could. And that's admirable in itself. Now go. Get back to your regular shift.
What is it?
What is it? Bye. Can I help you? Hey, watch it! Hello. Fine hides, hunting supplies, and special merchandise. Farewell.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service. Observing and capturing the epic struggle for Skyrim, when brothers clash with bitter blades, surely there is a song to be found. For a generous fellow traveler. But of course, what would you like to hear? Ysmir's blessing on you. This one's a favorite of mine, a legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Aye? It's like any other small village, I suppose. It's quiet, not like the city with its bustling streets and vendors shouting throughout the day. I've come to love it, actually. I tend to our homestead. My husband Nesbjorn and I have put a lot of work into it. I'm glad it's turned out well. To be honest, I had doubts that it would at first. Well, you see, at heart, I'm a city girl. I was born and raised in solitude and only moved here when I married Nesbjorn. I had no idea about running a homestead. Books and study are much more my sort of thing. Although I dare say it's much quieter here than in the city. Peace and quiet go quite well with a good book. Ah, a kindred spirit. Nothing beats losing yourself in a good story. Well, my sister-in-law's husband Brandolf is an alchemist. You can usually find him in his little shop mixing up some concoction. Alvor is our blacksmith, and then there's Lucan over at the Riverwood Trader. He's got a bit of everything you might need. Well, the inn would probably be better than where you're standing. Sleeping Giant, it's just before the bridge if you're heading out of town. Ask for Orgnar or Delphine, and they'll get you squared away. Take care.
I hope you're not here to start some trouble. I'll fight you if I have to. Hey, you want to play a game? Really? All right. You pick. Tag or hide and seek? Okay, you're it. Ugh. Got you. You can't catch me.
You're too slow. You can't catch me.
You're too slow.
You're it. You can't catch me. Ha! You caught me.
You can't catch me. You can't catch me. You can't catch me.
Are you new around here? Mm-hmm. Nothing a boy can do that I can't do better.
Cause trouble in Whiterun, and I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. All right, then. Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. All right, then.
You lost. Good day.
Think you might be in the wrong place, friend. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town, too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith.
Not now. Got any ale or mead? Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
Did you
Take
hear
a
me?
seat and get the cold out.
Yep, ale's going
This
bad.
is a
Hi
local
there.
favorite.
I guess you
and
don't have
one of
potatoes
the
in your
first
ears
songs
after
I
all.
ever learned.
Just make sure we get
Ragnar
a
the
fresh
Red.
batch in soon.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. See you around.
You're that visitor been poking around. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Take a look. All right, then.
You in need of a companion, friend? Well, then you're in luck. I reckon I've killed more men than there are minutes in a day.
For the age of aggression is just about done.
That few, huh? At this rate, I guess I better change it to seconds then. But who's counting?
The killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
I got my start as a pit dog in the Imperial City Arena. Worked my way up to Gladiator before I got bored and quit. They say the best techniques are left by the survivors. With me gone, I guess everyone will have something to offer. I know, and I would have been Grand Champion too, if not for the burden. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Fair maidens in my bed and good stew in my belly, some burden. Well, that ain't what I'm talking about. Well, friend, it all comes down to who your opponent is. I'm square with killing men. But with a Grand Champion, ain't no more men to fight. So, they bring in beasts, minotaurs and things. I don't like it one bit. If a man chooses to enter the arena, it's what you call his prerogative. A beast ain't got no say in the matter. I kill horkers for food and bears for hides. I don't kill no animal for sport. The horkers, my friend. The horkers. I can't get enough of a good bowl of horker stew. Fresh garlic, tomatoes, a sprinkle of lavender. You keep talking like that, and we'll need to get you an apron and a chef hat. Also horkers. That isn't it. You see, I've tried stews of all different flavors from all over Tamriel. I've tried your venizons and your steaks. I've tried your bug meat, your horror pies, and Taurus nuggets. Some wood elf charlatan even tried to sell me what he called a wyvern steak, but it tasted like mountain goat. I've tried every meat from the Somerset Isles to the shores of Solstein, and ain't nothing compared to a fresh pot of horker stew. But you know what I haven't tried? I haven't tried a dragon. And call me crazy, but I think I saw one fly this way not long ago. You don't say. Sounds like Embry owes me a drink. Said I was more likely to see a horker with wings. I reckon that would be too good to be true. Let's go. An inn. Food for the thirsty, rooms for the weary. Now this is a temple.
Hello. Greetings. the mill is the heart of the town, really. They get business mostly from Whiterun, occasionally from Falkreath, even though that hold has 2 mills of its own. Well, in fact, the mill was here before the town, going back, 100 years or so. As the mill became more and more successful, Riverwood grew up around it. The town itself, well, it's peaceful without being quiet, if you know what I mean. Plenty of people around, but usually not much trouble. Well, since you ask, we have a bit of a bandit problem. There's an old mine near the road, back towards Helgen. Some bandits moved in a little while ago, and they've been trouble ever since. You look the sort to deal with them, if you're of a mind to do so. Wonderful. I'm sure people would rest easier with them gone. I help to tend the crops at the various farms. Riverwood is largely self-sufficient. We grow our own vegetables, hunt, and fish for our meat. My husband is a lumberjack. He spends most of his day chopping wood to keep the fires lit. It's a simple, straightforward life, but it's satisfying and suits us very well. Odulf, have you met him? Well, if you do, don't let his manner put you off. He's a good man, really, but he finds strangers difficult. Please, try not to hold it against him. Be safe out there.
Hi there.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing. You looking for a new blade? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. I could forge you a warhammer that would crush... Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. What? The finest weapons and armor. Aye. You looking for a new blade? Huh. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Take a look. Good day.
Need something? All right then.
You want something? Need something? It can't be helped.
Hello, Landstrider.
Do? Why, I live here, of course. My home is right here. But you are right in that I have not always lived here. Windhelm, my friend. But that is not a friendly place for one with scales. And the river is cold. This is a kinder place. Let us leave it at that. Very peacefully. I catch my fish when they are willing to be caught, or I contemplate the river when they are not. Other times, I listen to people talking in the village, and so consider the flow of events in the world. I do much listening these days. When are they ever certain? But, yes, the world is turbulent. Perhaps more than at any time in centuries.
Take care.
Can I help you? Well, sometimes I pass the time answering pointless questions. Those are the high points of my day. No, I don't need your help.
You're a strapping young man. Don't be a stranger. I'd better get going. What can I do for you? Lead the way. Still here. I'll head back home if you need me.
Greetings.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe...
Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I don't need your jokes right now, but maybe you have a point. Maybe Camilla needs some help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly. Tell me as soon as you've given Camilla the letter.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. What is this? The elf playing a treachery? Shocking. As if I would write this dribble. How about we play a bit of a turnabout with Faendal? Here. I had to use simple words, but this letter should convince Camilla it's from him. Mm-hmm.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
What's the point of paying for stuff?
I don't
when
know
you
what
can
you
just
overheard,
pay
but
for it?
the Riverwood Trader is still open. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Well, no, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town. The sooner you oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. All right, then.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else. I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child. Mara bless you for agreeing to help us. Well, it's a winding road up the mountain just ahead. You'll know you're in the right place once you spot the old watchtower. Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up. From Feindal? That's strange. He's never written to me before. What is this? Is this what he really thinks about me? Well, you can tell that long-eared ass not to come around the store anymore. He's not welcome. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Need something?
What can I do for you? I spend most of the day hunting. People have to eat, you know. I catch what I can. Sell some to Delphine or Orgnar at the Sleeping Giant. Sell the pelts to Lucan or Alvor. Of course, I keep some of the meat for Rosalie to cook up for dinner. That woman is a mage when it comes to preparing meals. Oh, absolutely. The valley is teeming with game. Both the sort you can hunt, and the sort that will hunt you. I really like it here. Take care.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
What can I do for...
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn. Lead the way.
Greetings, stranger. The name's Hjormir, and I'm at your service. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Perhaps you need your boots shined, or your tunic washed, or need a letter delivered? Well, maybe you need someone to chop you some firewood, or brew you an alchemy potion. I think I have a recipe lying around somewhere. Maybe. Or maybe I just need the right teacher. You seem well-traveled. Are you in need of an apprentice? I'll cook and clean, and can set traps to catch game. Really? I'll do everything you ask. Just say the word. If you're asking if I specialize in something, I'd say I do just about everything. For instance, I used to help Sven chop lumber. That is, until the day he almost lost his hand at the sawmill. Wasn't my fault, he ran into me. But he hasn't asked for my help since. Same with Delphine. She says I broke too many dishes. I broke maybe 3, at the most. Yeah, that woman seems sweet on the outside, but beware. She has a real mean streak, too. Gerder, though she'll vouch for me. And the blacksmith fellow. I forget his name. He taught me how to strip leather down. I'm guessing he would have hired me as his apprentice, but I think he knew I was destined for more. I know what you're getting at. I hear the whispers. But the only pattern I see is one of versatility. I mean, I'm no fool. Yes, I can be clumsy, and Mara knows I'm not the best cook. But that's only because I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing. And why should I? It's not as if the lumber chopping and dishwashing is a mentally exhausting skill. I figure I can do that stuff while I fill my head with greater pursuits. The most noble pursuits that any man can endeavor: vanquishing vampires, beheading warlocks, and saving damsels from the claws of despair. Whenever I work the bench, I imagine I'm hammering my foes into submission. Whenever I deliver a letter, I imagine I'm charging the battlements of Fort Greymore. Sometimes, when I'm in the middle of a job, I'll accidentally whisper under my breath something like, "Die, you dastardly bandits." Oh, you should see the look on my patrons' faces. Although it's kind of like the face you're making now. Ha! You sound like my father. Where were you 18 years ago on the 14th of Frostfall? I'll tell you what I told him. I don't plan to go out into the wilderness unprepared. I've been in countless fights already. In fact, I'm fighting right now, even as we speak. To oblivion and back again. We've stopped. You're not going to fire me, are you?
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
You're that visitor been poking around. Sure thing.
All right, then.
It's yours for a day.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh?
Look alive, will you?
Yes, Mum.